ready to blast off at University High School. Hello again, everybody. My name is Dale Caffey with more of the great things happening at the Waco Independent School District. I am on the campus of University High School in the rocketry classroom workshop. I'm with Dennis Oubre, and a bunch of his students here today are getting ready for Rockets 2015. That's that annual rocket affair in Fredericksburg.
Texas.
You talk a little bit about what this is all about. I know you've been for several years now. This is always the highlight and a great end to a rocketry class.
Yes, it's the culmination of their final projects. Every year we go out there. We've been going since 2008. This year we have a couple of transonic rockets that are going to try to break the sound barrier for our seniors. And we've never really had a group of kids break the sound barrier yet, so it's like we got two shots at it this year, so we're going to see if we can break the mold and try to move on and try to get a couple of them past the sound barrier. And then we have a couple of rockets that will be going, taking a 1 pound payload to 1 mile. And those kids are in Rocketry 1, and they've done it they've made some excellent rockets this year.
Awesome. Talk a little bit about the process of making a rocket. It all starts with some software, I think.
Yes, it starts really with some hands-on small modeling. Early in the beginning of the year, they make 3 different rockets, studying different aspects of stability and design, and then they finally get into some design software and use the design software to build some large-scale rockets. And we give them a list of motors that they can use to reach their objectives, and they have to make those decisions. And small engineering concepts, and it's really great for the kids. They get a lot of hands-on experience.
What is the goal of this class? I know to introduce them to rocketry, but it's also a lot of math involved, a bunch of stuff involved here. These kids are all in the Academy of Engineering?
Academy of Engineering, and really the class is designed to show them all aspects of a major project. It's not really it's about rocketry, but in kind of a broad term. It's a way of showing them, all the aspects of a large project. You need production. You need production people. You need people that are going to take down media. You need people that are going to do paint jobs. You need people that will do construction. You need people that will design. You need people that will do math. And so every project has something for everybody to do in it. It's a way to show them how that all works and to come up with a final project that is workable and will, have some kind of spectacular result in this case.
Right. Sounds like a lot of fun, and you have some teams here. We're going to break away from our interview and talk to some of these great teams and their team captains and let them tell us about their rockets.
Awesome.
Okay, let's start with this table here, and you can see that they're working on their rocket there. I'm with the team captain here. Your name, sir?
My name is Joseph Delgado.
Why don't you introduce us to the rest of your team?
This is Megan. This is, I totally forgot your name for a whole second. Dustin and Enrique. These two guys right here actually built the model on RockSim right here. I got to pull it up on the computer.
Okay.
But they actually built it, and then they actually made the model for it too. And Megan there, we had a trip to NASA back in January, and she actually built the graphs and stuff that we used to present and demonstrate how we were going to break the sound barrier.
Okay, you told me the name of the software. What was it? Rocket Sim?
RockSim.
RockSim. Tell me a little bit about how you learned this program. Is this from where you designed the rocket?
Yeah, you take Rocket 1, I guess. That'd be the basic course that you take, and Oubre introduces you to this program, and you start with like a little small rocket, and we take them out back there and you fly it, but we first got to build a concept of it on here first to make sure it actually flies, and then we start learning, stability, what does it actually do, what do fins actually do, and all that kind of other important stuff that goes into building an actual rocket.
Have you been to the rocket event in Fredericksburg before?
Yeah, I went last year, and our rocket is actually right over there.
Okay.
The goal was to fly 1 mile with a payload, and we actually were successful in doing that.
Okay.
But my part for that was the electronics part, which is my job in this one too.
Okay. So why don't you describe what everybody does? You have electronics. What do some of the other guys do?
These guys, like I said, were the builders for the rocket, okay. And I guess Megan was like our software person too.
I did data.
There you go. She did data. And on board the rocket, when you retrieve the rocket after it comes back down, do you have some equipment that measures velocity and Okay. Tell me a little bit what you try to do with that information when it comes back.
The most important part when we retrieve the rocket is having the altimeter, which is inside here, intact, because that records all of our data to see if we actually broke the sound barrier, which we're hoping to do. So it wouldn't matter if the whole rocket's broken, as long as this inside is protected. That's the only thing that matters, and we'll have this computer out there too, so we'll be able to load up the data right away to see if we failed or not.
When it's your turn at Fredericksburg and you're ready to launch it, are you sitting there crossing your fingers hoping everything goes well?
A little bit. I'm hoping that we'll do it.
Very good. Good luck to you as you go to Fredericksburg once again.
Thank you.
Okay, let's move on to this rocket. You can see it's a little bit larger rocket, and El Frijol why don't you tell me the name of this rocket?
It's El Frijol Quemado, which is
And what does that mean?
burnt bean.
Oh, okay. Very good. Tell me about this rocket and your construction of it and what you had to do with it. First of all, give me your name.
Oh, my name is Mark Valadez.
Okay. And you have a team person there working with you. Who is that?
This is Jose Tisgrano. He was the painter of this rocket.
Looks like he's still doing a little touch-up.
Yes, he is. Okay, our rocket is a 1 pound to 1 mile rocket. We're taking a 1 pound payload to 1 mile high using a L575. Using an L575 motor. Our 1 pound payload, as the name suggests, is a bean burrito.
Tell me a little bit about the fin design. That's a little different than I've seen before.
Yeah, it is. Our designer, Leo, right? Leo, he decided to go with something different. Most rockets have 3 to 4 fins, but he wanted to go extravagant. He put 5 fins on there.
5 fins. I guess he's hoping that will stabilize it a lot?
Yes, sir.
Very good. What are you hoping that this rocket does now?
Goes to 1 mile with a 1 pound payload.
Okay. And what is the 1 pound payload?
A bean burrito.
A bean burrito. A 1 pound bean burrito. Yes, that's pretty hefty burrito.
Yes, it is. We're hoping that if all goes well, the G-forces will actually distort the burrito in some way.
Okay. Will the burrito come down with the rocket?
Yes, it will.
Okay.
Payload tube over there where the F and the R meet, and we hope that'll be where the burrito sits.
Okay. Very good. When it comes back down, got to ask you this: you gonna have a little lunch?
I plan to, yes. If it's not destroyed, yes, I plan
If the
to.
burrito is not destroyed, you'll have a little lunch. Very good. All right. Have you been to Fredericksburg before?
No, I have not. This will be my first year.
Okay. You excited?
Yes, I am.
Very good. Well, best of luck, and I hope your burrito goes up a mile, comes down, you find it, and you get to eat it.
Thank you.
Okay, very good. Let's turn and talk to the next rocket over here. And let's move around this way. And where is my team captain? There we go. And I can see this is called Star Command, and the camera will get a shot, I'm sure, of Buzz Lightyear on the end of the rocket. Tell me about your rocket, sir.
Yes, the theme about it is the Buzz Lightyear from the Disney movie Toy Story. He is actually the 1 pound payload that we filled with BBs. It is about 10.2 ounces, less than a pound. Still meets the requirements. We wrote Star Command as the name of the rocket. And as you can see back here, it says "not a toy," like one of the famous quotes from it.
Yeah.
And not the whole team is here, but they'll be here soon. He is actually the designer of the rocket. He said it was about 6 foot 10 inches tall.
Okay.
So it's a pretty big rocket for our first year, and
Yeah.
we're looking forward to going this year.
Very good. I failed to ask your name and let you introduce the team members you have here.
Oh, my name is Alberto Galavis, and this is Sudeep and Elmer.
Very good. And you're the designer of the rocket?
Yeah, I'm the designer of the rocket.
Very good. And you use the Rock Sim to do that?
Yeah, we did that.
Very good. Tell me about the size of this rocket. I mean, was this the goal to make one, what is it, about 6.5 feet tall?
Just like 6 and 10.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. And once again, it's going to hold a 1 pound payload in the form of Buzz Lightyear, who's filled with BBs?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
BBs.
And when Buzz comes back down, will he still have a smile on his face?
And hopefully, we help keep him as a trophy.
Very good.
But he gonna carry the parachute. He gonna carry this parachute right here.
Okay.
So hopefully he gonna come and smile.
Okay. Very good. And you mentioned, is this your first time to go?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me what you're thinking about as you get to Fredericksburg, and you'll see I would imagine, hundreds of rockets from hundreds of students from around the state. Tell me about the excitement you're feeling right now.
Just like I'm feeling pretty good, just like we're getting a chance to go over there and learning something new from our beginning of the year. So hopefully.
And final question to the captain of the team. Why did you take rocketry?
I seen it as a very good objective, of course, to learn the different aerodynamics of rockets and what it takes to send them up that high.
Was this a lot of fun?
Yes, sir, it was actually.
You guys are imaginative. You have a great name for it, Star Command. I wish you all the luck in Fredericksburg.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Now let's turn here, and if I can make it past this beautiful rocket here, to talk to these beautiful young ladies. Now, I understand that you no longer take the rocketry courses here, so tell us what you're going to do this time in Fredericksburg. Who wants to start?
I'll start. This time in Fredericksburg, it's really only the two of us on the team because most of our team was seniors and they already graduated. So we have to reconfigure all of the measurements and redo the rock sim, viral, and everything. And so we're pretty much both of us have to take charge of this whole rocket.
Okay. Now, let me just clarify. This rocket went last year.
Yes.
You guys went last year. What happened?
Our motor kind of messed up on us, so our vent tube wasn't going in right, and then they had to make some holes into the side of the bottom of our rocket, and it just wasn't willing to launch, so we had to take it, and it never launched.
So it never launched, so we had to abort the mission, as they say at NASA, and come back, and you're no longer in the class, but understand you're two of Mr. Oubre's favorite students of all time. And so he said, come on, we'll give you a second chance.
Yeah, so he's like, you better come visit me, so we always visit him during our free period, which is 7th, and so now he's like, we're going to launch, I was able to get y'all to launch it again this year, so now we've been coming in to work on the rocket and trying to get it back on to launch.
And what do you think about that second chance?
Oh, I really hope it launches.
Yeah, it's our senior
I really,
year.
really do.
Hopefully it does.
Very good. Looking forward to getting back to Fredericksburg.
Yes,
Well, you've been
definitely.
there before. Tell me about the event and your experience, even though it was a bad experience.
Well, I think it's really fun. Like, you get to meet new people, you get to see what other people's ideas are on the rockets, and it's really fun. You get to see what works and what doesn't, and it's just like the different schools that you see there. It's pretty cool to see what they do.
Now, I'm going to comment that you're dressed really beautiful today. I want you both to put your hands up and show us your manicures. Okay. Is it a requirement to have a manicure before we go to Rockets 2015?
No, actually, you're not supposed to.
So these,
Those are prom.
well, I had to show the beautiful manicures. They may get a little messed up this weekend in Fredericksburg, but you guys have fun, okay?
All right, thank you.
Okay, very good. Let's close it out now with Mr. Oubre once again. That's a lot of fun to give these girls a second chance, and that's good on your part. And obviously, we wish the best of luck all 4 teams.
Yes, I think they're very well prepared. They found what was wrong with that rocket pretty quickly once they got back, and so I think they got a pretty good shot at it this year. And so we're hoping we can break the sound barrier twice, which would be awesome. Go from 0 chances to 2 would be great.
What will it mean to you and to this class and to these students if all 4 rockets are successful with their missions?
Well, I mean, it's every year we have at least one that goes slightly astray. One year we had all 3 of them went crazy. So, I mean, having all 4 successful would be awesome. It's like a perfect culmination, especially to a senior's year. This is really good resume material. So, I mean, if you can put this on a resume, it's a great achievement.
Very good. Once again, with Dennis Oubre and 4 of his rocket teams here in the rocketry classroom, they're on their way to Rockets 2015 in Fredericksburg, Texas. This is Dale Caffey reporting from University High School, where there are learners today, leaders tomorrow.